Hi everyone, my name is Lawson Priest. I'm an enlist field specialist here in the Mid-South. Today we're at some plots in Stoneville, Mississippi. We're going to talk about some of the best practices on cleaning a sprayer. Here in the Mid-South we have a lot of cotton acres, and we have cotton acres with multiple technologies. Cotton without the enlist trait is susceptible to enlist herbicides. So we commonly have farmers that grow two technologies on one farm. And we really want to focus today on our triple rinse procedure when we're spraying enlist herbicides and how we get them out of sprayers so you can successfully grow two technologies on one farm. So when we're spraying enlist herbicides, one of the first things we want to do is make sure that our sprayer is clean prior to mixing enlist herbicides. And in the South and across the country, there's a lot of clay-based herbicides and other products that are commonly put through commercial application rigs. Some of the ones commonly used here are like brake, cotoran, atrazine. Those herbicides are clay-based materials that can build up in low-line hoses, those high-volume, low-pressure hoses. We need to make sure all of that material is out of our boom before we mix enlist herbicides. So in the scenario here in the plots, what we did is we went to a grower that's growing two technologies. He's growing dicamba-tolerant cotton and phytogen cotton. The dicamba-tolerant cotton is going to be susceptible to the enlist herbicides, and the phytogen cotton is going to be tolerant to enlist herbicides. So after he gets done spraying enlist herbicides, he uses our triple rinse procedure on cleaning out a sprayer. So we went out to his field when he was cleaning a sprayer, and we went through that triple rinse procedure with him. The first thing we want to do is completely drain the sprayer. That's including opening the boom ends, taking off the nozzles and strainers, and then the inline strainers as well. We also want to drain the pump from all herbicide or all spray solution that was left in the sprayer when he finished spraying. So that draining the system is extremely important. When you're talking about cleaning commercial sprayers or any sprayer, solution or dilution is the solution to this problem. The more water is the best way to get other products, including enlist herbicides, out of commercial sprayers. So what we did here in these plots was when he completely drained the system, we refilled his 1,000-gallon spray tank with 100 gallons of water. And we actually circulated that for 15 minutes and then sprayed that through his boom, okay? We actually took a nozzle body off. We held the 3-liter bottle underneath that nozzle body, and we collected 3 liters of water. So that would be his first rinse in our triple rinse process. We then sprayed the rinseate that we collected from his commercial spray boom, and we sprayed it on these 2 rows here. So you can see that a 1 rinse is not going to be sufficient in getting enlist herbicides out of commercial sprayers. You can see some symptomology on the top of this cotton. We call this strapping on the top of the leaves. And then there's some slight symptomology on dicamba-tolerant soybeans. So it's important to remember that when we're spraying enlist herbicides and we're wanting to switch to a different crop, we want to go through this triple rinse process every time, okay? Unless we're going to glyphosate tolerant corn, then a 1 rinse procedure would be sufficient at cleaning out enlist herbicides. So let's take a look at what a second rinse process looks like and the results on cleaning the tank. So after we finish rinse 1, again, we're going to completely drain the system. We're going to take out those inline strainers, remove the nozzles, and make sure there's no herbicide solution left in the sprayer, okay? Then we're going to come in and we're going to add another 10% volume to the sprayer. In this case, with a 1,000-gallon tank, it was 100 gallons of water. And then we're going to let it sit in the boom and circulate it for sit in the sprayer and circulate it for 15 minutes, and then spray that through the spray solution. If you have the opportunity on this second rinse, if you want to add a tank cleaner and let it sit for 2 to 3 hours, that would be a great benefit to ensuring that you're getting enlist herbicides out of a commercial sprayer. As you can see on the second rinse, on this dicamba-tolerant cotton, again a susceptible crop, you can see some slight symptomology on the top of the leaves. On the dicamba-tolerant soybeans here, we're really not seeing any 2,4-D symptomology, but we still need to follow the triple rinse procedure when switching from spraying enlist herbicides to going towards a soybean without the enlist trait. All right, so here we are in the plot where the third rinseate was sprayed over these middle 2 rows here. So we went through the same process, right, on this third rinse. We completely drained the system, pulled the inline strainers. We filled that sprayer with 100 gallons of water because we had a 1,000-gallon tank, and we circulated it for 15 minutes and then sprayed it through the boom. So we actually collected this rinsate, sprayed it in this plot here, and as you can see, there's very light symptomology on this cotton. We're really pretty clean at this point on this triple rinse procedure, and there's no effect on the dicamba tolerant soybeans here. So following this triple rinse procedure, we're getting to the third rinse. However, we want to go through this third rinse process to ensure that our next tank, which we'll look at in a minute, has no symptomology from Enlist herbicides. Hi everyone, now we're going to look at what a next tank load would look like after we've gone through the triple rinse procedure after spraying Enlist herbicides. And as probably everyone knows, cotton is super susceptible to 2,4-D. It's a great indicator plant that 2,4-D is present in the spray solution, that it is present in a drift plume. This is a great plant to know if you're actually getting a clean sprayer. So after going through the triple rinse procedure, the grower loaded up a tank full of glyphosate, and glyphosate is a great tank cleaner as well. So it's going to push anything hung up in the boom out into spray solution. So this is a really good test to show if the triple rinse procedure is going to work for growers, and it has been for a long time. As you can see on this cotton here, again, susceptible to 2,4-D, there's no symptomology on this cotton, and there's no symptomology on the beans. So if you want to grow two technologies on a farm and you have susceptible crops in your cropping mix, the triple rinse procedure works, and we need to follow it when spraying Enlist herbicides and moving towards a susceptible crop or any crop that's not glyphosate tolerant corn.